Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt like all eyes were on you, in the best way possible? That's the power of true classiness. It's not about expensive clothes or complicated routines. It's about those subtle, almost invisible details that separate the average from the extraordinary. So, what's at stake here? Well, imagine walking into your next big meeting, date, or social gathering with an aura of confidence and sophistication that turns heads. These tips could be the difference between blending in and standing out, between being overlooked and being unforgettable. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of effortless elegance? Let's dive in. Ladies, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked but can make a world of difference: your personal scent. Now, I'm not just talking about spritzing on some perfume before you head out the door. And no, we're taking it to a whole new level. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt transported by a subtle, enchanting aroma? That's the power of a well-crafted scent profile. And here's the kicker. It's not just about finding one signature perfume. It's about creating a layered scent experience that's uniquely you. Start with your laundry detergent. Opt for a high-quality, lightly scented variety that complements your natural body chemistry. Next, choose a body wash and lotion in a similar scent family. This creates a subtle base layer that lingers on your skin. Now here's where it gets interesting. Instead of applying perfume directly to your skin, try this. Lightly mist your hairbrush with your favorite scent before running it through your hair. The fragrance will be diffused throughout your locks, creating a gentle waft of perfume every time you move. But we're not stopping there. Here's a tip that'll really set you apart: scented drawer liners. Place lightly scented papers in your dresser drawers and closet. Your clothes will absorb a hint of the fragrance, adding another layer to your scent profile. The result? A subtle, multi-dimensional fragrance that evolves throughout the day, leaving people intrigued and wanting to get closer. It's not about overwhelming others with your scent, but rather creating an aura of mystery and allure. Remember, the goal is for people to think, "Oh, she always smells amazing," not, "Oh, that's a lot of perfume." Now, let's talk about something that can instantly elevate your presence: your vocabulary. But don't worry, I'm not suggesting you start throwing around SAT words in casual conversation. Instead, we're focusing on replacing common, overused words with more refined alternatives. For instance, instead of saying something is nice, try delightful or charming. Rather than describing an experience as good, opt for splendid or marvelous. These small changes can make your speech more engaging and memorable. But here's a tip that'll really set you apart. Start incorporating more sensory words into your vocabulary. Instead of saying a dish was tasty, describe it as velvety or zesty. This not only makes your conversation more interesting, but also shows a level of awareness and appreciation that's truly classy. And here's a little secret: keep a word of the day journal. Each day, learn a new, elegant word and try to use it in conversation. Before you know it, you'll have a repertoire of sophisticated language at your fingertips. Remember, true elegance isn't about sounding pretentious. It's about expressing yourself with clarity, precision, and a touch of flair. So, are you ready to turn your everyday chats into engaging dialogues? Ladies, let's talk about something we all struggle with: the black hole that is our handbag. You know the scene. You're fumbling for your keys or lipstick, emptying the contents of your bag onto the table while everyone waits. Not exactly the picture of grace and poise, is it? But fear not, I'm about to share a game-changing tip that'll revolutionize the way you organize your bag. Are you ready for this? Introduce the concept of bag zones. Divide your bag into imaginary sections: front, middle, and back. The front zone is for items you need quick access to. Think phone, keys, and transit pass. The middle zone is for everyday essentials, like your wallet, hand sanitizer, and a small makeup bag. The back zone? That's for items you don't use as frequently, like a small umbrella or a book. But here's the real secret. Invest in a bag organizer. These fabric inserts have multiple pockets and can be transferred from bag to bag. Not only does this keep everything in its place, but it also protects the lining of your designer bags. Classy and practical. Now let's take it up a notch. Create an emergency kit in a small, attractive pouch. Include items like a mini sewing kit, stain remover pen, pain reliever, and a spare pair of earrings. This little kit can be a lifesaver and shows that you're always prepared for anything. Remember, a truly elegant woman isn't just put together on the outside, her bag is just as organized as her life. So are you ready to say goodbye to bag chaos and hello to effortless organization? Now let's talk about something that can instantly transform your appearance and boost your confidence, your posture. But we're not just talking about standing up straight. Oh no, we're diving into the art of poised movement. First things first, let's address the basics. Imagine a string pulling you up from the crown of your head. This mental image helps align your spine and lift your chest. But here's where it gets interesting. Focus on your shoulder blades. Gently squeeze them together and then release slightly. This opens up your chest and prevents that dreaded shoulder hunch. But the real secret to elegant posture, it's all in the walk. Here's a tip that'll change the way you move forever. Imagine you're walking on a thin line. This naturally aligns your feet and gives you a graceful, almost gliding appearance. And here's something you might not have considered, your sitting posture. When seated, imagine your sitting bones are headlights, shining straight ahead. This prevents slouching and keeps your spine aligned. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds exhausting. But here's the thing. With practice, good posture becomes second nature. Start by setting posture reminders on your phone. Every time it goes off, check in with your body and adjust. Remember, elegant posture isn't about rigidity. It's about moving through the world with ease and grace. So, are you ready to walk tall and command attention wherever you go? Ladies, let's talk about something that can make or break your elegant image, your speaking voice. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to sound like a 1940s movie star, unless that's your thing. Instead, we're focusing on developing a voice that's clear, confident, and soothing to the ear. First, let's address the elephant in the room, vocal fry. You know, that creaky sound at the end of sentences? It's time to bid it farewell. Instead, focus on speaking from your diaphragm. Here's a quick exercise. Place your hand on your belly and take a deep breath. Your hand should move outward. Now, speak while keeping that breath supported. Feel the difference? But here's a tip that'll really set you apart. Practice resonance. Imagine your voice resonating in different parts of your body, your chest, your throat, even your head. Play with these different placements and notice how it changes the quality of your voice. Now, let's talk about pace. A truly elegant speaker knows the power of the pause. Don't be afraid of silence. It can add weight to your words and keep your listener engaged. Try this. Count to 2 in your head before responding in a conversation. This tiny pause can make you appear more thoughtful and composed. And here's something you might not have considered: the musicality of your voice. Try to vary your pitch slightly as you speak, almost as if you're singing your sentences. This subtle change can make your voice more engaging and pleasant to listen to. Remember, a soothing, well-modulated voice isn't just pleasant for others, it can boost your own confidence too. So, are you ready to speak with the grace and authority of a true lady? In our digital age, elegance extends beyond the physical world and into our online interactions. Let's talk about an often overlooked aspect of modern grace: email etiquette. First things first, let's address the elephant in the inbox: response time. A truly classy lady doesn't leave others hanging. Aim to respond to emails within 24 hours, even if it's just to acknowledge receipt and promise a more detailed response later. But here's where it gets interesting: the art of the perfect email signature. Go beyond just your name and title. Include a quote that reflects your personality or values. But choose wisely. It should be short, tasteful, and professional. This tiny addition can leave a lasting impression on every person you communicate with. Now let's talk about the body of your email. Here's a tip that'll set you apart. Use the person's name in the body of the email, not just in the greeting. This personal touch shows attention to detail and genuine engagement. And here's something you might not have considered: the power of the postscript, PS. Use it to add a personal note or a thoughtful question. It's a great way to build rapport and show that you view the recipient as more than just a business contact. Remember, email might seem impersonal, but it's an opportunity to showcase your grace and consideration. So, are you ready to transform your inbox into a testament to your elegance? All right, ladies, let's dive into a topic that can make or break your elegant image: table manners. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know how to use a fork. But trust me, there's so much more to dining etiquette than meets the eye. Let's start with the basics. Do you know the real purpose of the napkin fold at fancy restaurants? It's not just for show. Unfold it discreetly under the table and place it on your lap. But here's the kicker. If you need to leave the table temporarily, place it on your chair. This signals to the staff not to clear your place. Now let's talk about something that often confuses people: the multiple forks and spoons. Here's a simple rule: work from the outside in. The outermost utensils are for the first course, and you move inward with each subsequent course. But here's a tip that'll really set you apart: the silent service code. Did you know you can communicate with the waitstaff without saying a word? If you're finished with your meal, place your fork and knife parallel to each other at the 4 o'clock position on your plate. If you're just taking a break, cross them in an X shape. And here's something you might not have considered: the art of conversation during meals. A truly elegant diner knows how to balance eating with engaging discussion. Take small bites so you can easily respond to questions and never talk with your mouth full. Remember, proper table manners aren't about being stuffy or pretentious. They're about showing consideration for others and presenting yourself in the best light. So, are you ready to dine with the grace of a duchess? Now, let's talk about something that can instantly elevate your style and make you memorable: a signature accessory. But we're not just talking about wearing the same necklace every day. Oh no, we're diving into the art of creating a personal trademark. First, let's address the obvious: choosing your signature piece. It could be anything from a unique pair of earrings to a distinctive scarf, or even a particular shade of lipstick. The key is consistency. Whatever you choose, it should become a part of your everyday look. But here's where it gets interesting: the story behind your accessory. A truly elegant woman knows that her signature piece isn't just about looks. It's about meaning. Perhaps it's a vintage brooch passed down through generations, or a bracelet you picked up on a life-changing trip. The story adds depth to your style and gives you a great conversation starter. Now, let's talk about how to wear your signature piece. Here's a tip that'll set you apart. Don't be afraid to wear it in unexpected ways. If it's a scarf, try wearing it as a belt or a headband. If it's a brooch, pin it to your bag instead of your lapel. And here's something you might not have considered: rotating signature accessories seasonally. This keeps your look fresh while still maintaining that personal trademark. Think a delicate anklet for summer, switching to a statement necklace in winter. Remember, a signature accessory isn't just about standing out. It's about expressing your personality and creating a cohesive personal brand. So, are you ready to find that perfect piece that'll have everyone asking, "Where did you get that?" Ladies, let's talk about something that might surprise you: the connection between elegance and gardening. That's right, we're about to explore how cultivating a green thumb can add a touch of sophistication to your life. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Not everyone has a sprawling backyard. But here's the thing: you don't need one to embrace gardening. Start small with a few potted herbs on your windowsill or a stylish succulent arrangement on your coffee table. But here's where it gets interesting: the art of flower arranging. A truly elegant woman knows how to create a stunning bouquet from simple grocery store flowers. The secret? odd numbers. Always arrange flowers in groups of 3, 5, or 7 for a more visually pleasing result. Now let's talk about something that'll really set you apart. The language of flowers. Did you know that different flowers have different meanings? Incorporating this knowledge into your arrangements or giving can add a layer of thoughtfulness and sophistication to your interactions. And here's something you might not have considered: the benefits of gardening for your personal growth. Tending to plants teaches patience, nurtures a sense of responsibility, and can be incredibly therapeutic. Plus, there's nothing quite as satisfying as serving a meal with herbs you've grown yourself. Remember, cultivating a green thumb isn't just about having pretty plants. It's about connecting with nature, creating beauty, and nurturing life. So are you ready to add a touch of botanical elegance to your world? Now, let's dive into something that can make or break a first impression: the art of the perfect handshake. But we're not just talking about a firm grip and eye contact. Oh no, we're exploring the nuances that can turn a simple greeting into a memorable interaction. First, let's address the basics. A proper handshake should be firm, but not crushing, lasting about 2 to 3 seconds. Make eye contact and smile genuinely. But here's where it gets interesting: the positioning of your hand. Extend your hand vertically with your thumb pointing upwards. This neutral position avoids any power play and sets the tone for an equal interaction. But here's a tip that'll really set you apart: the double-handed shake. In more personal or emphatic situations, consider briefly placing your left hand over the clasped hands. This adds warmth to the greeting, but use it judiciously. It can come across as overly familiar in formal settings. A truly elegant woman also knows that how you end a handshake is just as important as how you begin it. Release your grip smoothly and step back slightly, maintaining eye contact and your smile. And here's something you might not have considered: adapting your handshake to different cultures. In some countries, a bow might be more appropriate, while in others, a lighter touch is preferred. Remember, a handshake is more than just a greeting. It's a brief physical connection that can set the tone for your entire interaction. So, are you ready to shake hands with confidence and leave a lasting impression? Now, let's talk about something that truly separates the classy from the crass: the ability to disagree politely. In a world where online arguments can get heated in seconds, knowing how to express a different opinion with grace is a superpower. First, remember this golden rule: attack the idea, not the person. Instead of saying you're wrong, try "I see it differently." It's not just semantics, it changes the whole tone of the conversation. Here's a tip that might surprise you: start by finding common ground. Even if you disagree with 90% of what someone said, focus on the 10% you agree with first. It creates a foundation of mutual understanding. But here's the real secret to classy disagreement: ask questions. Genuine, curious questions. Not only does it show you're really listening, but it also gives you more information to work with. Plus, it gives the other person a chance to clarify their position. And here's a bonus tip: know when to agree to disagree. Not every disagreement needs to end in consensus. Sometimes the classiest move is to say, "I respect your perspective, even though I see things differently." Remember, the goal isn't to win every argument, it's to communicate effectively and maintain relationships, even in the face of disagreement. Sometimes the most elegant thing you can do is smile and say, "I see we have different perspectives on this. Shall we agree to disagree?" It shows maturity and respect for others' views. Last but not least, let's talk about your signature. In an age of digital everything, a distinctive handwritten signature is a mark of individuality and class. Spend some time developing a signature that feels uniquely you. Practice it until it becomes second nature. A confident, consistent signature conveys attention to detail and personal flair. But here's a little advice you may not have thought of. Use your signature sparingly. Save it for important documents or personal notes. This rarity will make it all the more special when people do see it. And there you have it, ladies. 12 tiny changes that can make a huge difference in how you present yourself to the world. Remember, true elegance isn't about grand gestures or expensive items. It's about the small, consistent choices we make every day. Which of these tips resonated with you the most? Are you excited to try the silent exit move at your next dinner party? Or maybe you're already planning your signature accessory. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more tips on becoming your best, most elegant self. And hey, if you want to dive deeper into any of these topics, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stay classy, stay curious, and remember, true elegance starts from within. Goodbye for now, lovely ladies.